What God placed on my heart has struck an absolute nerve. Okay, God said his people just could not see the forest for the trees in any situation. We be so busy trying to be a lesson in everybody else's life, so focused on trying to get everybody else to see the bigger picture, that we can't even see the picture presented to us. And you don't necessarily have to be the problem to have a picture presented to you. And we all been in this situation before, to where we're questioning God, questioning ourselves, be using all our energy just to show people who we are. Now listen to this, y'all. We be so busy trying to get people to see our worth, not acknowledging that there's two sides to a coin, two sides to a page. And when we're not on the same page as someone else, we spend most of our time trying to get them to see our side. And let's be real for a minute. Everybody always feel like their side is the right side. That's because when it pertains to the people we deal with, people always say folk either come into your life as a lesson or a blessing, not thinking that sometimes it's both, but on both ends. Sometimes we're the lesson and the blessing, all in one. God said if we stop trying to get everybody to see that we're the real deal, that we're trustworthy, kind, unconditional, passionate, that you come with a value that can't be purchased. If we stop trying to show people that we're always a shoulder to lean on, show them that we always have everybody's back. If we stop trying to show them that we're the love that always put others first. Because if we're constantly in situations where we got to show people what true love is, on the flip side of that coin, on the other side of that page, he said most of the time they're placed in your life to finally show you what self-love is. God, don't you start preaching to me. I said a lot of the time we get hurt because we're people pleasers, whether relationship or friendship. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's still a form of idolatry. We spend so much time trying to make other people happy, trying to please somebody else, that we neglect to do what's pleasing to God and to ourselves. We sit around idolizing how we can satisfy other people, then wonder why we're not satisfied. Oh, that's because they're not the only ones supposed to be learning a lesson. They're there to give us a lesson too. They're not seeing what we're trying to show them in true love. It's supposed to get us to see what we lack in self-love. We have to start looking at both sides of the coin, because our page ain't no better than their page. When you think about it, every page in a book makes up the whole story. God said we can't see the forest for the trees because we're too focused on our own branches. We want everybody to see our leaves. We want to show everybody our roots are stronger than theirs. I don't care how good we think we is, how big we think our hearts is. If we're not giving it in its entirety to God first, we'll never know how to love us enough, please us enough, to where we won't have to force people to see our worth. Because at that point, it'll be self-explanatory to the right people God sends in our life. God said what people learn from you has never been beneficial for you. What benefits you is what you learn from them. God said look at the whole forest, and y'all be blessed.